Hello everyone and welcome to my summer of 2011 top 10 men's fragrances or cologne. Originally I wasn't going to do this video, but after receiving a bunch of messages I decided what the heck, might as well do it. I'm planning on doing one for every season of the year. I wanted to get this one out before June 21st, or the official day of summer. And before I get started, I just want to go over a couple quick ground rules or background for these scents. The first one is, what do I consider summer? I think that may seem kind of odd to some of you, but the fact of the matter is, the internet is worldwide for that matter. A bunch of people look at this video from all over the world, so I think it's very important to define what I actually consider summer. Now, I live in New York. I've lived in Chicago, Seoul, and other cities that are pretty much all along the same longitude as New York. So the summers tend to be the same, and that is, I consider summer 80 degrees and up. 80 degrees and up, sunny, can be extremely humid at times, but at the same time can be dry as well. Temperatures can exceed 100 degrees, maybe go into the 101 to 103 range when it's really hot. And in general, that type of vibe from summer, that's what I get, or that's what I define summer as. Some of you might define summer, if you're living in the upper ends of Canada, basically a little bit cooler than that. So just keep that in mind as I'm choosing these fragrances. The second thing that I wanted to get to was the cologne itself. So what am I looking for in a summer cologne? I'm looking for something fresh. I'm looking for something exhilarating that will perk me up, if you will. I'm looking for something light, something that won't choke myself and others out when it gets really hot and blood's really pumping through your veins and really exuding the cologne and pushing it forward. So I want something that does well in those type of circumstances. I don't want it to be a heavy cologne. I don't want heavy cologne, so for that matter I would never wear one of my favorite colognes, which is Angel Men, during the summer at those times. That out of the way, I also want to touch on something. It also has to mix well with sweat and humidity and precipitation, for that matter. So the cologne has to do well in all those aspects. Finally, top 10 is my top 10, basically. It's not a top 10 sold, or the most popular cologne that's sold. It's not the best reviewed cologne, none of that. This is the top 10 that I wear out of my collection. I currently own over 100 different bottles, and I usually get about 4 to 8 extra bottles every month, or new bottles every month. So my collection is constantly expanding. Sometimes it's less than that, sometimes it's more. Depends on what kind of deals that I can get for cologne. But either way, this top 10 is my top 10. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing. So, just to start off, I'd want to start with my honorable mentions that didn't quite make the top 10, but are definitely still in my rotation for summer. The first one that's definitely honorable mention is quite a popular one, Acqua DI Gio. This one didn't make my list because another one is on there that I use that smells, in my opinion, just like this, but even better. This is almost a zesty lemon type smell with a musky, little bit of a musky dry down. Does extremely well, extremely versatile. You can wear this to formal occasions and casually, pretty much any type of occasion, but this didn't make my list. The second one is Polo Blue. I've had this one for a long time as well. This almost made the list, not quite. This is one of my mainstay colognes in the summer that I'll wear to the office. This is a very professional scent. It's got a little bit of melon aqua vibe kind of going on, but a very good scent. Definitely take a look at this one. So, with those two out of the way, on to my top 10. The first one is one that maybe some of you might not have heard of, but it's a cheapie, it's a goodie. I like it a lot. This is Altitude by Swiss Army. Comes in a classy bottle. I personally love this scent. They kind of went for something that was going to remind you of a mountaintop, or fresh mountain or airy type thing. And what you're going to get out of this cologne is a fresh, kind of like a minty evergreen type scent that sort of really does remind you of the mountaintop or mountainside. Very good scent. It definitely comes at number 10. I usually reach for this when I'm going just out casual, basically just running errands, just doing stuff. This is something that I reach for. I've had for a while. Very good scent. And coming in at number 9. This is one that I just actually received, so it had a decent amount of time to wear it. Not that much, but very good scent nevertheless. This is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Pour Homme. This is, I would say, it's a very inoffensive smell. Does extremely well in the heat, and it's almost, I want to say, like a light citrus, it's like a light citrus smell that smells very similar to Acqua di Gio, but it's not as sharp. So a lot of people, they smell this and they think they're smelling Acqua di Gio or some other lemony type scent. But it's a very good one. It's different from Acqua di Gio in the dry down and in the opening. Again, not as sharp, very good lemon scent. I would recommend this for casual wear, office wear, and I guess to a small extent date wear, but not really. This one, because of its familiar scent to a lot of other scents, a lot of people confuse it and just don't like to smell like other people all the time. So this comes in at number 9 for me. Now, number 8. This I've had for a while too. I've used a lot. This is Versace Eau Fraiche. This is if you've ever smelled the original Versace, this is a fresher version of it. You can expect this is a really good beach wear or casual wear type cologne. This is the perfect casual wear cologne. In fact, I reach for this more casually than almost any other scent that I have in the summer, that is. Does extremely well on the heat. It projects an air of freshness when the heat really starts getting turned up. There's a couple of notes of this. It's got a lemony woodsy type scent going on. Not musk, not really musk, but a lemony. I forgot what the actual note was in it that was unique. Almost, I think it was star fruit. It was star. It's kind of got like a star fruit type note. Not your typical lemon or citrus smell, but it's star fruit, and it's really nice. All right, on to number 7, I believe. Yeah, 7. This is Perry Ellis Red, and this is the reason why Acqua di Gio did not make the list. This is a better version of Acqua di Gio. It's cheaper and it's better in my opinion. I wear this in place of Acqua di Gio, so I would usually wear it casually, sometimes to the office. Very versatile scent. You can pretty much wear it on most occasions. But because of the fact that it smells like Acqua di Gio with a spicier scent, I kind of tend to shy away from this one on special or formal occasions as well. For me, this is a strictly casual setup type fragrance. All right. Now on to number 6. We have Cartier Roadster. Cartier Roadster is a a blast of mint. This is a blast of mint that does this extremely refreshing. This is almost a perfect, 100-degree type scent that does really, really, really well. Most people say that the mint can be. I'm sorry. A lot of people say that the mint is like a spearmint, but I don't really get that. To me, it's almost like crushed mint leaves coming from this one. It's got a bit of cut green grass in this, and it also has some herbs that are in this. I think one might be sage, one might be. I think I might have even smelled some thyme. No, not really any thyme. But yeah, it's a very minty scent that does extremely well in the heat. All right. Now, on to number 5. We have Terre D'Hermes. This is one of my favorite summer scents. At number 5, this is the one you can really use for formal occasions, and this does well on dates as well. For you single guys out there, this is a dirty orange, earthy type smell. Now you might be saying dirty orange, I don't want to wear that, but it really comes off really well. Comes off elegant, very unique. You're almost surely not going to smell like anyone around you. It's a very, very good scent. I highly recommend this one for those occasions, and it's definitely one of my favorite that I love to wear. All right. On to number 4. We have one that I've reviewed as well. This is Lutece It, Boron by Semiake. This is my heavy hitter for the summer. This you can wear any occasion. It does really well formally. This is like a cedar. I'm sorry. It's almost like a cedar floralish, oriental citrus type smell. Very good, very elegant, does extremely well in the heat, comes off as light and sharp at the same time. Very good scent. This has been around for a long time, so a lot of people know what this smells like. A lot of people smell like this, so it's no surprise this comes in at number 4. I would put it high. I would have put it higher if I wore it more and more people didn't actually wear this one. All right. Number 3 on the list is Allure Homme Edition Blanche. I see it right there. This is a scent that I absolutely love and adore. This is something that I wear typically for summer dates, basically, where I go out and I'm just with one person or pretty much one woman. As of recent, this has really been a staple. This is a creamy, lemony type scent that dries down to a creamy citrus musk type smell. Very good scent. This would actually have been probably my number 1 on for spring type fragrances, but I didn't do a top 10 spring fragrances, so yeah. So this one gets the cake at number 3 for summer fragrances. Does extremely well in the summer too. All right. The only concern that I have with this one is I'm not sure on how it actually does in extreme heat. I'm talking about 95, 100 plus, but I'm pretty sure it'll do pretty well as long as you don't spray too much. Okay. And now on to number 2. We have Dior Homme Sport. Dior Homme Sport. This is sorry, I was holding it backwards. Dior Homme Sport. You might be able to. Okay, you see it at the bottom. But this is a very elegant citrus ginger type smell. I love this smell. It doesn't really last too long, which is my one main knock on it. If this lasted longer, this would probably be my number 1 summer scent, but it doesn't. This is something that I wear generally going out as well. This is for special occasions, i.e. you can wear this to work as well. I have worn it to work. Very good scent as well. but this generally lasts on my skin at least about 6 hours, so I don't use it for those purposes. Other than that, no, very good scent. I highly recommend it. Comes in at number 2, and it's at number 2 for me for a reason. All right. And finally, my number 1 summer scent that I wear. It's something that I recently, I would say, picked up within the past month and a half, and that is Bergamot 22 from Labo. Oh, I'm sorry, Labo. Sorry, I have a person, she's trying to teach me French, and yeah, I keep butchering it. So, but either way, yeah, Bergamot 22. It's a fantastic scent. On the expensive side, this is going to cost you about $150, but for what you're getting a citrus, cedar type, really elegant smell that is phenomenal in the heat. The hotter it gets, the more wearable it actually is. It's a wonder on your skin. As the heat's bearing down and as it's getting overbearing heat-wise, this is protruding out freshness, basically. It's almost cooling you down, has almost a little cooling effect with the scent, which is phenomenal. You really aren't going to find fragrances that are, made of this caliber. My one knock on this is that it's for you may not notice that it's still on. Other people will still notice it's still on. So your nose actually adapts to this scent after about 5 hours or so. After that, I can't tell it's on, but other people can actually still tell that I'm wearing this after about, I'd say, like 10 hours or so. All right. So very good fragrance. I highly recommend picking it up. But yeah, that's about it. Now, that's been my top 10. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to leave a comment, send me messages. If you need to add any information on where to get these fragrances, feel free. Just go ahead and ask. I'll let you know where I got them, where you can get them, cheapest for discount. But that's been it. Take care.